Doors closed.
Doors closed.
Wow.
Check this.
Go on.
Episode
60.
Yeah.
60. Wow. I know.
60.
I know.
I was thinking about this last week because I almost said 60. Obviously, it's not, but it is now.
Yeah, 60.
Chuff, dude.
Yeah.
How you feeling with that?
All right.
Alright.
Yeah.
Nice
Who'd have
mug.
thought it?
Nice mug.
Nice mug, mate. Somebody brought me a nice mug today.
Do you know what? Such a lovely guy that bought it for you. There's two sides to it, isn't there?
There's two sides to every story.
Yeah.
The
There is.
professional side and
The see you next Thursday.
see you next Thursday side.
Take a sip. How you been, man?
Good. Good, man. Busy, but good. Yeah, getting there.
It's not a bad thing, though.
No.
Curry night on Saturday.
Curry night was good.
That
I
was
enjoyed
really
it.
good, man.
Yeah. You got to meet the good lady at last?
I did.
Yes.
Do you know what, Jen? Nice to meet you finally. But I did struggle that night. I told you it was too spicy. And I struggled.
Mate, my chili masala was just perfect.
Yeah, because do you know what it is? I think since I've had the pancreatitis, my tolerance isn't as good. And I really that night I struggled, man.
You're getting the
I woke up
excuses.
sweating.
You're getting the excuses in there.
Yeah.
That curry ad was nice. It was
nice.
A bit of a kick to it. Yeah,
it was nice, but it definitely kicked to it. But I'm kind of glad I had the boiled rice because I don't do butter, do I, or ghee?
No.
And I got to put the ghee in the pilau rice, and I don't do that, and I will run for the hills if I smell it.
No, it was good curry. Enjoyed it. Good company.
Thank you for
good
that.
Night. No, it's a good night. I enjoyed it.
It was nice to meet the rest of the guys as well.
Yeah.
I think that's highly important.
Well, last year we did Coombe Abbey for the medieval banquet.
Oh, nice.
So that was a loud night and you couldn't really hear each other. So it was nice to be out somewhere and just sit around the table and chat.
You know what I loved with the amount of bullshit we spoke?
Mate, it's standard everyday practice.
I love that. But you know, there were two things that were really important to me that night. One was meeting Jen, and I was really happy I did that.
Yeah.
And actually having a bit of, to kind of gel with the other people within the group.
Yeah.
Obviously I know JB, I know Naomi,
Yeah.
I know, I now know Colin and
Yeah.
Jen. So that's just super important to me. And obviously spend time with you as well, which is not just always
Back and forth related.
So
Yeah.
you could just talk shit.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it.
And that's the importance of obviously going out and actually talking to people. It's just felt relaxed.
And like we say, you haven't got to talk about anything particular, you just talk bollocks and enjoy yourself. But yeah, shout out to the Sunam in Kenilworth. Good curry, thank you very much for your hospitality.
Yeah, it was. Good
night.
I don't know why I looked in that direction. Like I don't think they're going to be watching.
It's that way somewhere. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, dude, so we've got a subject to be talking about.
Yes. So we are doing isolation and loneliness.
Important,
Yes.
especially this time of year.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Just seems. I mean, it happens all year round, doesn't it? But this time of year, you've got the pressure of everybody else having the big family get-togethers and spending a lot of money and spending time with each other, and sometimes people ain't got that.
No, no, they haven't.
So yeah, we've been doing a little bit on the socials this week around just that. So I thought it'd be an ideal opportunity to shoehorn it into a podcast.
I think it's a brilliant idea.
Thanks, mate.
Is this something
December the 2nd.
Is this something you've experienced yourself?
Yeah. We have broached the subject before. I'm shit on my own.
Right.
As much as I give it the I can manage. No, I hate being on my own.
Right.
I just like having, even if we just sit in the same room and not necessarily talk to each other, but it's just having somebody there.
The company, the presence.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, alright, we've got 6 dogs in the house. There's always some company.
You've got no dogs.
They can't talk back to you, so
No, they
sometimes you just need that.
But they can listen.
Yeah, they do, and they listen to me sometimes, and they sort of cock an ear and like, you shut up, you bellend. What are you on about?
What's his knob here talking about now?
Yes. Yeah, but no, I have struggled with it. I've spent some lengthy periods of my life on my own, and yeah, it's not good. It's not a good version of Dan.
Right.
I disappear down a hole.
So what happens to Dan?
You shut down. I just sort of withdraw yourself and just, can't be asked. Then it's the extra effort of having to go out and do anything, and you kind of like, fuck it.
Okay. Because there is a huge difference of wanting to be alone and wanting to isolate.
Yeah.
Huge difference.
Yeah. The whole, I get it. Sometimes the isolation thing, and sometimes it can be a good thing, especially if you've got a lot of shit going on. You need some time out to sort stuff out. But too much of a good thing can be bad.
It can.
And yeah, the sort of the withdrawing thing is never good. It just takes so much more effort and so much more to get back into being around people and wanting to be around people, and you kind of get to a point. It's like lockdown, isn't it? I fucking love lockdown.
That's perfect for you.
So my tolerance level for people is getting less, which will come on to my love spuds later.
Okay.
But I love lockdown. It was, all right, we don't need to be around a million people. We can just, in your little bubble.
Yeah.
But then I suppose that's it. I had my bubble around me. I had the wife, I had the kids.
But doesn't it also teach you to speak to the people that are more significant to you?
Yeah.
And tolerate them.
That's
a crazy thing.
Have conversation, because you're not getting it from anywhere else. So you're like, okay, now we can talk.
There's only so much TV you can watch.
Yeah.
Oh, Lego. You got Lego.
Had lots of Lego. A lot of Lego. Yeah. But no, you're right. You can sit there and you can talk shit about what you've seen on telly, but it's not the same as having those proper family conversations.
Yeah. And I think also it gives you time to miss people, and I'd had that a lot. I missed my family a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
Especially when I couldn't see them. And then that whole hype with Zoom came in, remember?
Everything was on Zoom.
Yeah.
Fitness classes, Zoom.
Yeah. And do you know what? It was great for a certain period of time, but my family's massive. So I'll give you an example. There's 24 of us, plus 2 kids. Imagine that.
Wow.
On a Zoom call.
Can you fit all those squares on a Zoom meeting?
Well, most people had to huddle together. But the issue is if you're... I'm pretty deaf anyway.
Eh?
Huh? What? And when you've got like a group of people and then one person's talking, you can't fucking figure out which square you're looking at. And then a bunch of other people.
Somebody else has spoken about it.
Yeah.
It's like
So what we used to have to say was, right, all of you go on mute and let one person speak.
Raise your hand when you want to talk.
Or something like that. And it did work. But I loved COVID, and one of the reasons why I loved it was the weather.
Yes.
The weather was phenomenal.
Yeah, somebody was looking down on us at that point.
Yeah,
so
you know what? Okay.
You're fucked, you can't go anywhere, so I'm just going to make it nice. Be in the back garden in the nice weather.
Right, so I mean, I enjoyed that. I mean, that was the time when me and the wife pretty much decided we didn't want to be together anymore.
Yeah.
So good things do come out of COVID. So, but you know, isolation, I think, at that point, would have been dangerous.
Yes.
It would have been completely dangerous.
Yeah.
And I personally think that because if you were in a situation where you did need to escape your own isolation, you couldn't go anywhere.
No, and that's it. It was almost a forced isolation anyway, than to withdraw yourself even further. And I mean, we see it now, don't we, with the lads in the group. They got so used to COVID, they were struggling anyway, and then had no outlet.
Yeah.
And then we're now, what, 4 years past COVID?
Yeah, 4 years.
Fucking hell, is it that long already? 4 years past COVID, and people are still struggling with that.
Yeah.
Readapting to or integrating back into society.
See, I think there was social anxiety spiked.
Yeah.
Because people couldn't get used to it again.
No.
Because we are creatures of socializing. That's what we're made to do.
Yeah.
We can't function without socializing.
Mate, I walk around with a 2 metre rule around me. It was brilliant. It's like, no, don't fucking come any closer. Whoa.
Talk from over there. Texting.
Yeah.
But it can be super, super dangerous. I mean, I remember there was times when, because I'm asthmatic, and when it all kicked off, they were saying asthmatics or anyone with breathing difficulties will struggle the most.
Yeah.
And at that time, my wife was like, you ain't going nowhere. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
I go, I want to go shopping with you. She was like, no, you are not leaving the house. And she had every right to tell me that, because that could have killed me. Because the vaccines and stuff were still in progress.
Yeah.
But staying at home while she was out, even though I had a dog and 2 cats, didn't bother about the cats, but the dog.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. That wasn't isolation as such. That was being alone. I like to think I'm a bit of a social butterfly. Put me in a crowd of 1,000 people, I'll probably speak to half of them.
Yeah.
And that's just part of who I am. But when I'm forced not to do that, it's kind of like there's like immense pressure on you to not be who you are.
Yeah. And
I really struggle.
Yeah. No, I get that. Completely understand that. And it's almost you're forced into a situation, you have to try and make the best of it, and then we go back to putting your war paint on and putting your brave face on, and there are so many people that did that, and you're like, yeah, I'm okay, I can deal with it, I'm on my own. No. At some point that's going to burst, and it's going to be a messy sight.
Yeah. See, there are, I don't know if you know, but there's 2 types of isolation. There's physical and mental.
Right, okay. I know you've done your notes today.
This is before I even did the notes. I'm not even going to look at this. Look, everybody, I've not even got any. It's off. There are some notes on it, but like the physical aspect of it is when you take yourself away from people. Like you're physically by yourself, and you just want to be by yourself.
Yeah.
And stay away from everyone. But then you have the mental isolation, which is more we're in conversation, or there's a group of people and I'm just not engaging
just
with
distant
anyone.
and
That is and they both are really, really detrimental to yourselves. And there are methods and things to do to get yourselves out of this situation. That I did research, but we'll go into that in a minute. Now, with you, I want to ask you, when you isolate, or you isolated, how did you come out of it?
I think with having a young family, I think it was kind of I had to do something to come out of it because, like you say, I could be in a room full of people, and I could just completely disconnect and just zone out. Felt uncomfortable because I thought, well, I don't want to engage in conversation. I don't want to be around people, so I'm just going to stand in the background and just smile and nod at the right time. And
which is quite evil. To yourself.
And then you come away from it thinking, well, they didn't fucking talk to me, and then you kind of think, well, I didn't really talk to them, so. You play that out in your head over and over.
There's also a bit of blame game there, isn't there? Where you blame other people for not engaging with you, but you ain't done it yourself.
I mean, I'm shit for it, mate. Jen will tell me all the time, but have you spoke to somebody? Have you text so-and-so? No, I haven't. Well, why? Well, they haven't texted me. Fucking, and then you think, no, not bad. It works two ways. So
see, I have that conversation a lot with a lot of people where they say, well, they didn't make an effort with me, but I'm like, it's a two-way street. You also have to reach out. They're probably thinking the same. Or they're probably not in that. They don't have that mental strength at that particular time to approach you. A little bit of confidence sometimes is what you need.
And especially when you're going through a shit patch, you kind of want sometimes somebody to say to you, are you okay? And that's your opportunity then, because like we said before, you're behind a text message screen or you're behind an email. You can say what you want thinking, well, I can send that because I'm not having to do it face to face. And sometimes you sit there thinking, fucking hell, why haven't they just I wish somebody would message. And you kind of think, now's the time to reach out because you're struggling, and they think, well, okay, just start a conversation, just ask somebody else how they are, go from there.
See, a few years ago, somebody did ask me that question, and I was going through shit. I was like, no
fine.
issues, all good. How are you? Or that, you know what I hate is when someone says good. That means they don't give a shit about your response. That fucks me right off. But if somebody says to me, how you doing? I'm like, actually, let me tell you. And I'm going through shit. And that's actually, I love telling people how I am. Because that also allows them to be free and open and say, actually, he's told me everything, so I'll do the same.
It's the active listening thing, isn't it? And you open up the two-way conversation and you mirror what is coming back at you.
And sometimes what I really don't like is when people are very disengaged when you're actually speaking with them and they're doing things like looking in a different direction.
Fidgeting and you could just see them glaze over.
They're just either thinking about something else or something that's on their mind. That's when you can ask them. Are you okay?
And catch them off guard.
Am I boring you? Which one is it?
And like, pinning eyelids open. No, I've been there. I've probably done it to people before, knowing all we know now and doing what we do now. Probably subconsciously more than actively, like, mate, you're fucking boring me, I'm going to switch off. But you do. It's quite easy to do. And it's only when it's happened to you, you put yourself back in that position and go, hang on, I know how I felt. I need to give you 5 minutes.
Exactly.
It's the least I can do is give you 5 minutes.
It goes back to being kind, doesn't it? So it's like you never know what people are going through.
Nope.
You never
Behind
know.
those closed doors, nobody knows.
No. So then you have isolation. Loneliness. So what's the key difference?
For me, it's just that, like we spoke about, having somebody there that you can have the conversation with, just somebody around that you know that if you wanted to say something, there's somebody there to listen to it. And the whole loneliness thing comes into, well, I've got no friends, I've got nobody around me. And then, what do I do now?
Because not that it is, but isolation almost seems like an option.
Yes. I've got nobody around it, fuck it, I'm going to withdraw myself even more, I'm going to disappear into a cave.
Right. So, I'm not saying that it is, because, again, it is a chemical imbalance, isn't it? It's what you feel that you need to do to hide away. And this is where a lot of things like drugs and alcoholism, depression, anxiety, all those kind of things do set in. It happened to me with like isolation when after the divorce, even during the divorce, my own space became kind of like my, not sanctuary as such because it didn't do me justice. It was my own little prison. And when people are like, we're going to come over and see you, like, no, I've got some friends coming to see me. No, you ain't. You just put up the, it's like a security sort of blanket. It's a huge barrier, just pop. And I was like, nah.
That's what people call bullshit.
So what I used to do is I'd leave the lounge light on downstairs and I'd go up to bed. And the reason why I leave it on downstairs is so if somebody that I knew did drive past that was potentially going to come over could see that the light was on, they'd be like, okay, he's doing something.
Yeah.
We were like 6, 7 o'clock in the evening on a winter's day like this, and curtains are drawn, lights are on downstairs, but I was upstairs in bed.
Yeah.
You know, just, there was a certain amount of safety in that.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
Because no one could hurt me.
Yeah. You're already feeling vulnerable, you're already feeling shitty, and you're like, I don't want anybody else to come along and add to that. So, yeah.
But you know, sometimes it's okay to let that consume you for a bit. And sometimes you need that.
Yes. I think, you have to go through it to almost sort your own thoughts out and put yourself, right, okay, this is what I need. Keep myself away from all the other distractions, from everybody else. I need some time, sort my own things out, then I'll be ready to open back up again. But then the danger is you'll do it for too long, and you become too accustomed to it.
Then it's habitual.
Yeah.
So there can be a process, and in the research I did, so there can be a process where you go from isolating to having time alone, not being lonely, but having time alone.
Okay.
And to know the difference.
Yeah.
So isolating, shut yourself off from everyone. Being alone is just having that moment to kind of realign yourself, just to reset.
Yeah.
And you know that that's just a temporary moment. And then from that to socialising. Now, do you know much about the process of going from?
No.
Okay, so
well, I know you've been reading it, so
yeah, I have. You should be proud. For someone that's actually been isolating for a long period of time, for them to go social straight away, it's fucking hard.
Yeah.
And in fact, if you force someone into a social situation, they're going to buckle.
Yeah.
They will buckle and they'll go straight back into isolation
Yeah.
again. So there's very small, minute processes, like simple things like keep it small, text someone.
Yeah.
Reply to a text. Maybe do one a day.
Yeah.
Maybe do one a week. You have to go at your own pace. But sometimes you need to do something that's a little bit uncomfortable.
Yes.
To start the process.
To reset.
Yeah. And I'll give you a really good example. When I came out of hospital in Jan, my social circle, I've got loads of friends. And I mean friends, not acquaintances.
Yeah.
People that I know I can rely on. And I'm very, very, very fortunate to have that. And I knew this when I was in hospital because people will come and see me regularly. Even though most of the time I was like, please don't come and see me.
Yeah.
They still came. And that I appreciate because they kind of like helped me come back out of my shell a bit. Even though I put on this front of being happy, that was my own way of recovering.
Yeah.
By the time I came out, I had in my head that when people say, come on Vish, let's do something, I'm going to say yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that slowly allowed me to bring myself back into normality, into society as such, because I don't see, hospital has its own little community, but that changes so frequently because one minute you're talking to Pete over there, next minute
Pete's
it's
gone
someone
out.
else, Pete's gone.
Yeah.
And it's someone else, it's John.
Yeah.
You know, and you have to be able to keep up with the next person and have that conversation. So I did force myself quite a bit and say, right, I'm going to ask them how they're doing. I'm going to ask them what they're in for. Be a little bit nosy, but it starts a conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think, conversely to that, going back to the lockdown thing, I think it worked the other way for a lot of people as well. Social butterflies suddenly being forced to not be social butterflies.
That was fucking hard.
Yeah. So I think it's the brain thing, isn't it? It's that mindset of, oh, fuck, I can't do what I want to do, now I've got to do this. And that I saw that fuck a lot of people up because they couldn't deal with the I need to be around people. And that probably comes back to the loneliness and the isolation thing. They don't do well with that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it's being forced on them.
Do you remember the NHS did it wasn't the NHS that did it, but Clap for NHS?
Yes.
7 o'clock, right?
7 o'clock in the evening, bang the saucepans out on the doorway,
You can always tell which people they wanted that social life back. You can always tell.
The first one's out on the door,
with a couple of cans of beers or whatever. They'll be outside going, bang, bang, bang. And then you'd have the ones that just didn't open the door. Yeah. And prior to that, I knew who was going to come out and who wasn't.
Yeah.
And it's sad when you see that, because I know it's really tough time for a lot of people when you have to go outside. Maybe you might catch something, who knows. But there was that huge sense of community, people coming back together again. And in my head, I always hoped that was enough to bring people out of their shells. Yeah. Not shells. I was thinking about the elves again.
Yeah.
So there was always that hope, but I think at that time also I was thinking about myself more and my family.
Yeah.
Where I was like, how are they coping in this? You know, are they staying inside? Are they feeling lonely?
Yeah.
And like, mum and dad aren't techie, right? So, whereas I felt lonely, even though my wife and my dog and my cats, stupid cats, were there. I used to think, how are they coping with that?
Yeah.
Mum, dad, sister. They're not great with technology, unless I make the effort to video call them.
They ain't gonna know what
They ain't
to
gonna
do.
know what the fuck to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the phone all day, every day, I was on the phone to them, checking in, or I'd go around the house and knock on the window and then talk to me
Away
through
from
the window.
inside. Yeah.
I remember when the ice cream man started to come. That was like the best day ever.
It's like it's after the zombie apocalypse and things
Right.
start to come back to normal.
It's the one single ice cream man.
It's the ice cream man. We're all saved. We're all saved.
I've still got the photo of my mum and dad were outside the house with their ice cream cones, and that made me feel that this moment of loneliness that I know they're feeling. They don't have the concept of loneliness like we do, because we think in way different ways, right? They just think, okay, we're by ourselves, it's cool.
Yeah.
We're okay.
Yeah.
Whereas we think more. We think, are they okay? Are they doing this? Are they doing that? The exercise, the eating properly, all that kind of shit. But they are.
Yeah.
They were cool. They came outside all happy and smiley and stuff. And there's me like holding back my tears thinking, are you okay?
Yeah.
But I know they were lonely. But they just don't know how to say it.
Yeah. It's the generational thing again, isn't it? It's about, we'll just get on with it. Don't talk about it. We just get on with it. I mean, you know, we've said about it, you know, yes, we had the pandemic, it shut a lot of things down and a lot of people lost their lives. But I mean, the generations before us were kind of like, well, we've been through this before, we've been through a war, we've done this, that and the other, we've come out the other side, we'll be okay. And then you kind of think, yeah, but that's not really what we need to be sort of projecting. If you're struggling with it, we need to know about it and people need to open up.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, as much as I love lockdown, especially at work was fucking brilliant. But it got to a point, it was like, I longed for the trip to the shop, and that's not me, I fucking hate shops. But it was just like, right, we've been in this for so long now, and then they start like, the range was the weekly, right, we can go to the fucking range, we're going to go, we're going to stay away from everybody, but we can go around the shop at least. And then it started to slowly build back up, and then we had the plastic sheets between us in pubs and things like that. And then it was that sort of glimpse of, okay, we're getting through this. This is normal life starting to come back into operation.
Do you remember when it's completely off topic, but it's a bit of a fact I want to tell you about. So, you know, when Range, during the whole lockdown, Range was closed for a period of time. Yeah. Then they opened up, and they were allowed to open. Do you know why?
No.
Iceland and Range partnered up.
Right, okay.
So any places that had food could open.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Now I got yeah.
So that's why the Range became quite popular at that point.
Right. Okay.
That's why also DIY came in a lot more as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just thought it was because people were like, fuck it, I'm gonna do some projects now.
Range help.
I'm gonna buy some glittery mirrors from the Range because I need to spruce the walls up. Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I mean, aside from places like your Tesco's and things, nothing else opened, did it?
No. So. But that was a bit of a saviour for people that were feeling lonely.
Yeah, because even if you didn't know somebody, at least you could go to the shop and you would have a conversation over a mask. I mean, I remember Thea was born in January 2020, so right before lockdown happened. I remember cycling home from work one night, and it was all in the news about the virus, and it was like, I had this cold, and a really stinky cold. I was pedaling up and I couldn't pedal, and I'm like, fuck me, I've got it already. It's only just, I hadn't got it, it was a cold, but that set the scene. And then I always remember we'd go out and we're all masked up. Theo, bless him, was in the trolley or he was in the pushchair. All these people were coming past and everybody's masked up, and he was just communicating obviously with people's eyes. And you kind of think, it's going to fuck somebody up. But honestly, he thrived on it. He'd be laughing and waving and smiling, and it was kind of like, okay, just shows how resilient he is.
Yeah.
But you're automatically thinking, well, you've got to be able to see mouth moving and expressions, but no, it was just.
The thing is, for him, he's probably a lot smarter than you think now, because he's had to.
Yeah, don't tell him that.
He's had to get to know you.
Yeah.
And he get to know you recognition through voice.
Yeah.
And eyes, very limited.
Yeah, and I mean we were lucky with the sort of with the work that I did. We were allowed to. The kids were able to go to nursery or they were able to go to school. So, to an extent, they didn't suffer the way that some other kids do with the isolation and with the loneliness of not being allowed to go into that bubble and associate with people. So all through COVID, we were lucky they were able to go and do that. So I think we were lucky in that they've not been caught up in that lost generation of COVID kids.
You just said something which is quite key then, because when this all kicked off, the government used the word isolation.
Yes.
Do you think that had a negative impact in terms of what isolation actually meant?
Yeah, because I think, again, it was forced, wasn't it? It was, you must stay home, you must not speak to people, you must not do this.
Yeah.
And you can't, oh, fuck me, okay, this is like serious. So we're all huddling around the telly at 6 o'clock when old Bojo was on the front page of his... and it was very much a, you will do this. This is, you know, it's like sort of martial law kind of thing.
It was.
You're fucking going to do it, or you're going to get fined or whatever else. And I was like, oh, shit. So the use of that word isolation probably wasn't great, because then those that are already thinking, well, I'm withdrawn anyway. Yeah. I know how to isolate, I'm just going to go back into my shell. Where it was more of a...
giving them permission to go further. Yeah.
Where it was more just of a stay home, stay safe kind of thing.
I think they could have used a more of a positive kind of word on them, maybe like protection or anything but that. But I guess at the time also it was an knee-jerk reaction.
Well, yeah.
What you do
is a fucking global pandemic. People are sort of winging it as we go, and I mean, there are other things that he could have done. Well, that's for a different show. But yeah, the terminology used was very much sort of, no, if I could isolate, do this, don't go out, don't speak to anybody.
It was a very direct approach, and I get that.
Yeah, I think it had to be. And we saw with people that didn't, especially certain members of Parliament, decided to go for a fucking long drive when they shouldn't have been. So there were people that were bending the rules and doing a bit more than they should. And then that plays into the other people that are abiding by it, and they were doing what they were sacrificing a lot of family time and meeting with friends, and then you could see the angst and the sort of the anger towards those. Well, you've taken a piss because I can't do that, but you think you can get away with doing it. I'm missing out on this. I need that connection. I need that surrounding myself with people, but I can't do it. And then you could see the animosity starting to grow.
There was a lot of resentment,
and I think that's why they then sort of like, okay, we need to sort of rejig what we're doing here, and maybe and look at what we can and can't do. And it all feeds back into that. You force it on somebody if they're already in a position where they are struggling. Oh fuck! Now I can't do that. You know, what am I going to do next?
And it is scary. I mean, during the period of time where I isolated, not during COVID, forget COVID for a sec, when I was going through the divorce period, in my head I knew it was it was temporary, but I knew it was something I needed to do, just to completely just switch off from everyone, not have to repeat why I'm being divorced, or why I'm getting divorced. That was one thing that kind of maybe pushed me into that kind of isolation, as I can't be asked repeating myself time and time again. The important people that I know, my closest friends and my family, that's it. I don't need like nosy Nancy from over the road knocking on the door saying, oh, what happened?
What's going on?
It's got nothing to do with a lot of people, and I kind of did that to protect myself from getting worse. I don't think it did me justice though. If I look at it in the long run, I don't think it did, because I still had that. I didn't actually ever recover from that. I didn't ever sit down and think, okay, right, now I can move on properly. I knew it was temporary, but I forced myself out of it. Then I buckled. I carried on buckling. You know, then I used to use things to mask it. You know, I'd go out with clients, get smashed. You know, it's just to hide it, just to like stop thinking about it. So there are detrimental effects unless you actually sit down and say, right, okay, I know I'm isolating. How am I going to get myself out of it?
This is my plan. This is how long I'm going to do it for. This is my steps out of it. I completely get where you were. I did the same thing when I was going through mine, and you shut friends out, and they kind of like, well, you need to come out with us and just forget about stuff. I'm like, no, because if I come out, I'm not going to forget about stuff, because you fuckers are going to keep talking about it all night long, and it's going to fuck me right off. So no, I need to do this. Give me some time. And then you had the friends that understood that, and they're like, okay, just drop in with a text. No worries.
That's
it. It was just I'm okay, and leave it at that. without the prying and the curtain twitching. And,
but the thing is when people say, stop thinking about it, how the fuck am I going to do that?
Well, I wasn't thinking about it till you just mentioned it, and now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, but then you can't, this is the whole point of back and forth, you can't, if you're thinking about something, talk about it. But when you're being forced, you kind of don't want to.
No, especially when it's a life-changing situation that you're in. You know, you can't help but think. You go to bed at night and your brain doesn't switch off, so you've got to think about it. If you haven't got that outlet, it's going to carry on festering inside the noggin, and
that's it. But the thing is, it kind of, if you think about it too much, it embeds, and it remains there, and you can't just lock it up and put it away somewhere, because it will reoccur.
And then it consumes you, and it becomes you rather than toxic. You owning it. Yeah, it directs where you're doing and what you're thinking.
So, what's your advice to anyone that's going through isolation? What would you say to someone?
Isolation, in terms of they're putting themselves into it.
Yeah.
Like we said, I think, mate, it's good. Sometimes you have to do it, but realise that you can only do it for a small amount of time, and you have to have that recovery at the other side of it. Yeah, it's all. I get it. Shut yourself off. Take that time out, but don't do it to an extent where you forgot what the outside world was like. You have to have that. Right, I'm going to do it for 2 or 3 weeks. I need some time out.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to start building things back into my day-to-day routine to get me back into it.
Great. See, sometimes it can be quite hard to give yourself that time limit.
Yeah, because you don't know what you're doing. Well, you're like, where am I going to be in a fortnight?
Exactly.
But at least if you're doing it, thinking, right, well, I'll get through the 2 weeks, then I'll start looking at what I need to do. If I need a bit more time, I'll reach out. Okay, I'm still struggling. I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with stuff. I'm still here. I'll be back in touch.
I think what's really good there is to communicate how you're feeling, because if people understand that, they'll give you the space that you need, so you don't feel you need to isolate anymore.
Yeah.
We can actually say, actually, I felt like this is why I was hiding away. And those tiny little baby steps of you talking about it will allow you to come out.
Yeah. And like we said before, when you know you've got the good friends around you, they will give you that, and they'll understand it, and they're like, okay, just talk to me when you're ready.
Yeah.
And you go from there.
I had that. I was really lucky.
Yeah.
I was really, really lucky. I did have the odd friends that were just too fucking nosy, and I just ended up saying to fuck off.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. They're back my mates again, because I ended up having to communicate why I felt that way.
Yeah.
And
But they accepted that, and they understand it. So yeah.
So it does take, and again, I'm going back to it, and I keep saying over and over again, communication is very, very, very important on both sides of it, whether you're the person who's isolating and the person who's seeing it.
Yeah.
You also have to give them the relevant space to breathe, because once you feel suffocated, you will not open up.
No.
And if someone cuts me off whilst I'm in mid-flow talking about something that's deep and meaningful, and they cut me off, I will never speak to that person ever again about it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you're clearly not worth my time, because you're not interested in what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And we go back to that glazing over kind of.
That's it.
Not interested.
That's it. But then the thing is, you automatically start feeling that person, as well as everyone else, are not really interested in me, even though it's just that one person.
Yeah.
Everyone else kind of gets tired with that same brush, because it becomes automatic, and it's an excuse that you use to not want to talk. He didn't do it, so no one else can listen to it.
And when you're in that frame of mind, it's easy then to look for an excuse to say, well, do you know what, fuck it, I am going to withdraw myself now, because that's what I wanted anyway.
Exactly. You see, what I love about our chats is we can go deep, and it's also like a form of therapy as well.
Yeah.
And this is, again, really important for anyone that is listening, that we can talk about it openly for hopefully thousands and thousands of people to listen to. All you need to do is one person.
Yeah.
That one
It's the same what we said from the start when we started all this. If it helps one person, then it's been a success. So if one listener listens to this episode or a previous episode and can just sort of strike a chord with that and go, actually, that's it, job done.
That's all it takes. Be kind, be open, just listen, lend an ear.
Yeah. Just give. Everybody can afford somebody else 5 minutes. And that's all it takes. And
do you know what? It strengthens a lot of friendships.
Yeah.
It really, really does.
And you know that karma comes back around. If you've paid that person that bit of kindness, that's going to come back to you. And that's how you grow to think of it. Because if you're in that position, you would want somebody to give you a chuck.
Of course. I actually do think that's why I got a second chance as well. I think karma worked well for me.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I'm a goody two shoes and do good or all that kind of shit, but I know I've done enough good to be given this second chance, to be healthy, to be strong, to be able to advise other people on how to get out of shit. You know, and that gives me purpose.
Yeah. I mean, this whole thing stemmed from me being off work. After we lost Mark, I had a shit ton of work and I withdrew myself. I took some time off work with stress and everything else, and I'm sat there, I'm on my own, and just thought, do you know what, fuck this, I need to do something, because A, it'll help other people, but B, it's going to help me. And like you, I've been no fucking saint in the past, far from it, and I'm kind of like, I need to do something to balance the books a little bit.
Yeah.
So selfishly, I've done it to sort of give myself a little bit of kind karma. But like I say, all the time, you know, we have these conversations, we have conversations on the walks and the socials. As much as we're listening to other people, we're venting ourselves.
Yeah,
so it heals everybody, you know.
Everyone's a winner in this. It really is. And I think, you know, from every bad situation, so much more good can come out of it.
Yeah.
If you focus on the good.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. It's no matter how shit things are, no matter how rough you're having it. We've said it before when we talk about the journaling and stuff. If you think back, you've dealt with shit before. You know you can get through it. Sometimes it's having that mindset of, okay, this is shit, this is what's happening, this is what I need to do. And sometimes that's just that little glimmer. I've been through this, I can deal with this. Or I spoke to somebody, they've been through it, they're okay.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going.
Examples.
Yeah.
Examples. You know that saying, you know, bad news travels fast, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
So everyone believes that, and it's a fact.
Yeah.
You look at numbers, it's a fact.
Yeah.
But I think we need to start relearning and rewiring our heads to actually make it good news travels fast.
Yes.
Good behaviour travels fast. Because it can go a lot further than bad.
Of course it can. And, I mean, you say it, you know, you watch the news, it's only bad news. You only see bad shit on TV because that's what draws more people.
Yeah.
Whereas, like I say, if we were to concentrate more on good news, it would travel equally as fast because the same amount of people are watching it.
Yeah.
It's only because you put bad news in the first place, the bad news gets further spread. So yeah, 100%.
But also people do feed on bad news.
Oh, they love a gossip.
You see what happened to that
and again, it's the, oh fuck, it's happening to them. Not me.
Yeah.
And then you get that from it. So yeah, it's definitely a good thing for the gossips. It's a bit of bad news.
Do you remember a couple of weeks ago when Rob was here? He said something, and it's really stuck in my head. So Rob goes, he was talking to his therapist, and his therapist changed
the why for the what.
The why for the what.
Yeah.
And in conversation, I've been using that. Fucking hell, it works.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's bothering you? Or not? Why is that bothering you? What's bothering you?
Well, it would bother you, dickhead, wouldn't it? You
know? You get a direct answer. That's what you want.
Ah, okay, right. It sounded that. Yeah. Just put a bit of meat on the bones and have a little bit of. But it also it shows that you are actively listening. You are caring and considerate about that other person.
Yeah. It's a direct question to them as well, because if you say, why is that bothering you, there's going to be a whole ream of shit.
Yeah.
Those answers otherwise. What the fuck are you asking that stupid question for?
Yeah.
So, and in situations like this, I think it's really good. So what's bothering you? What's making you want to isolate?
Yeah.
Or not, why are you isolating?
Yeah. Yeah, it's tell me about it.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, it's an open question, and you've just chipped away at it a little bit.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
And this subject, again, is massive, it's wide, isolation, loneliness. I kind of want to give people a little challenge as well.
Do it.
Like if anyone sees anyone that they think is lonely, just reach out to them. You know, just reach out and say, what are you up to? Let's go for a drink. Let's go for coffee. Fancy a chat.
Yeah.
You know, because you never know that 2 seconds or that 2 minutes, whatever time you spend on just asking that question, how much of a difference it could make.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's part of the reason behind the plaques on the benches idea.
Yes.
Yes, they're there with the QR code on it. People can scan it in secret if they need to and get the help or look for the help that they need. But also, once it starts spreading out there, those are the benches and that's what they're for. If somebody's walking past and they notice somebody alone on that bench, have that. There's it in. Right,
yeah.
Okay. Are you okay? I see you sitting on the bench. Anything you need to talk about here and now? And that sometimes Well, lads in a group say all the time, they come to the group as strangers.
Yeah.
And after a conversation, they're messaging each other, they're having a conversation away from the group. And sometimes it's just that.
That's all.
Just that 2 minutes of, what's going on, dude?
You know, there's I went to Oxford with my ex-wife, years ago, and there's one thing that we noticed. This was actually during COVID. We were walking through this village. I can't remember where it was, but you see everyone had spent time on their gardens, and it was a very old kind of like village.
Yeah.
And outside one place was a bench, and it just simply said, "Feel free to sit." That's it. And I found it just so beautiful to see. And I thought that is just absolutely amazing. This person is on their doorstep.
Yeah.
Wants you to just sit down.
Yeah.
And just chill out.
Yeah.
And I thought that was just such a welcoming thing. That just like these benches.
It's just a simple little gesture, isn't it? You know, and the fact that somebody's thought about it. And sometimes that's enough. Somebody's thought about that.
Yeah.
I'm going to take them up on the opportunity and do it.
Yeah. I think it's beautiful. More people need to think like that.
Yes, the world would be a better place.
It would be.
But then I'll be out of a job.
Valid. Valid. We don't want that to happen, do we? We don't want that to happen. Maybe just have one police officer.
Yeah, which is one. Yeah.
Crime rate's so low, you just need one guy.
Just need one. Yeah.
Fuck Will. Where's Will?
Who's Will? The Mirage.
The Mirage. The Mirage. So yeah, but no, I think we've covered quite a lot there.
I think so. Again, yeah, I think it's been good. I think the last couple of episodes that you and I have done, we've gone back to topics that we may have brushed over previously.
Yeah.
We've intertwined them with other things, but it's good to have that. Right, let's focus on this.
This topic,
let's really sort of get into it.
But also, this is a calling card as well for anyone that is feeling like that to come out on the walks.
Yeah, social nights, walks, just reach out.
Yeah, and the thing is, the walks are simple. There's no pressure.
No.
There's no you fucking talk. You gotta talk. You gotta come on this.
Yeah, put you in a headlock and drag you around until you tell them what's
right.
going on. Yeah.
Well, that's what Key would do to me. Yeah. But it's just it is peaceful. It's relaxed. And if you want to talk, you can talk. If you want to listen, listen. If you need time to yourself whilst you're on the walk, do it. But just come along and take that baby step, because that's all you need.
Yeah.
And you'll find yourself with a group of lads who just talk shit, enjoy each other's company.
Yeah. We had it the other week at the rugby social night. We changed it to a curry ready for Christmas, and a new guy came along. And he said to me afterwards, he said, "I had a really good evening, thank you very much, blah, blah, blah. I've met some good people, had a good conversation, brilliant." He said, "I've actually been to the pub 3 times. I've got dropped off and I've made it as far as the door. And I've turned around and got picked back up because I couldn't do it." And we've said it, you know, that's just the act of getting there in the first place. You might not necessarily make the first walk, or you might not come to the first social night. You might get there, sit in the car, think, "Fuck this, I can't do it," turn around. But next time, just challenge yourself, just push yourself out a little bit further to open the door, you know, get out and just build it slowly, because we're not there to ridicule, we're not there to point fingers, there's no expectation on anybody. Yeah. If you want to talk, like you say, you can talk. We've got blokes in the group for 6-12 months that haven't really said why they're a part of it, but they're there. So they need to be there, and that's fine. They'll open up and they'll talk as and when they're ready.
But that's probably helped them so much in just terms of building their own self-esteem, their confidence. Yeah. Just these tiny little baby steps. The thing is, it's not just that one part of your life that will actually help. It'll help you everywhere. Yeah. It really will.
You got a bit of confidence to walk into a room of strangers. There's nothing you can't do, because that is fucking horrendous. I've been there. You don't want to.
How many times just like pretend to look at your watch?
Yeah.
Get your phone out.
Yeah. Yeah. We've had blokes at social nights turn up, know that we're there, and sit on the other side of the room. But that's them building up to that, and I get that. But yeah, that first step is horrendous. But once you've done that first step, anything else is achievable.
Yeah. And there's no judgment.
No judgment, no expectation, no pressure. No. You're there, happy days, welcome to the night.
It's the start of something good.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
The first time I came on the walk, and I'm here now, I knew I was always going to be a part of it.
Yeah.
From day one.
Yeah.
Best thing I ever did. And in my own personal life as well, it has helped me. Even though I've not been present at the walks, but I've known I've got access if I need it.
Yeah.
I mean, I said this last week when I was chatting to Taylor and to Harrison, that I'm in a really, really, really good place. But I know if everyone's feeling low or whatever, I've got you, I've got the group, I can literally just say, right, shit, I need to maybe just go for a walk with these guys.
Yeah.
It'll bring me back to earth. And sometimes it's okay. You know, you need that.
Well, we say all the time, it's okay to be fucked off or be in a position where you're like, I can't cope with this. I'm having, that's fine. That's normal. Everybody does it.
It's human.
So just deal with it, accept it, and we'll help you through it. Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Simple's.
That's been great, dude.
Yeah, man. It's good.
Why
It's nice to be back in the chair, man. I missed it the last couple of weeks.
Didn't you have a lollipop as well a couple of weeks back as well on this because you did?
Yeah, because there was too many people there. Yeah. It's nice
and then Will had it.
I'm back. I'm back to normal. Yeah.
You know the thing is as well when Will's here,
Yeah. Mate, I was watching the video back that we did with John Sling the other week, and bless him, he was like, it was like he was at Wimbledon. He was just like one side to the other.
We're gonna have to change your format.
That's why I sit in this chair.
So you knew. You knew.
The granddad chair is here for a reason. I can just look that way. It's easy.
It is. But I do miss Will, man.
Yeah, man. I hope he gets better.
I hope so too.
I had that message today saying he's not feeling very well, so get well soon, mate. Get your ass back in here.
Yes, please. I need a day off, actually.
Yeah, we should do a week off.
I think so. I think we had one period of time off. What was it doing? Work. It was work. Yeah, it was work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was that. Yeah, that order. You had a big order come through, and it was
it's
like,
still going on now.
Just go on.
It's still going on now.
Yeah.
But no, thanks for today, dude.
Thank you, man. It's been good.
Loved it.
Yeah, I miss this. I do. I love the podcast, and yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
It's therapeutic.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Christmas is coming.
Yeah.
So we've got quite a lot planned, right? Haven't we? So
Will has. Busy couple of weeks. So I am at the Raglan Arms this Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing a Christmas event, and they are kindly donating all proceeds to us. There's a meat raffle. There's a Santa's grotto. There's a brass band playing in the evening. There's all sorts going on. So we'll be there 10 till 6 on Saturday.
Lovely.
The Raglan Arms in Rugby. The lights have just come on. It must be dark outside. JB is at the social club, Broad Street Social Club, Friday night. We had a good meeting with those last night about stuff to come watch this space. There's a lot happening.
Mm-hmm.
He's leading the walk on Saturday at the Memorial Park, Saturday morning. And then skip forward a couple of weeks, and it's Will's Christmas shindig.
Oh yeah.
At the church, St Thomas Church in Longford.
What's the date? Remind me.
Now you're testing me. I think it's the 20th. If the Saturday is the 20th, it's the 20th. Or if it's the 21st, it's the 21st.
Whichever the Saturday is.
Whichever one it is, it's Saturday. We were there. Last year was brilliant. We had a great time. I'm not religious in any way, shape or form. And my joke is that I don't have thick enough rubber soles before God will do something to me if I step into church. But I survived it. Brilliant night. Really good family fun. There was a quiz, there was singing, and it wasn't a religious heavy night. It was just people, community coming together.
And I think I'm glad you said that because who cares about religion? It's not like that. It's about community
just
getting together.
People getting together.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
And it's also the same with the group. Where everyone's from a different walk of life, but ultimately we're just one.
No, I was talking about this the other day. When we first started the group, it was designed for police officers and staff because we deal with the same shit every day. And a lot of people came from outside of the organisation. They were like, can I come along? Or I know somebody that might want to come along to this, they're not in a job. Okay, that's fine. And then we sort of had a conversation like, do you know what, we're limiting what we can do by just keeping it. So we opened it, and now we got people from all walks of life, backgrounds, religions, just anybody that needs it is welcome.
That's it. No one's singled out here.
Everybody is the same once you're in it because we're all going through shit.
Yeah.
No matter stress, mental health gets whoever. It's not personal to anybody. It's not particular to anybody. Everybody can fall foul of it. So, yeah.
Love it.
It's good, man.
Love it. All's welcome.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah, Christmas is coming. The elves are out. Fuckers. Mate, I hate the elves on the shelves.
Do you know, one thing I am looking forward to is actually having a bit of time off.
Yeah, I've got 3 days off this year.
Is that it?
Yeah,
sorry, dude.
No, it's because we had Mexico, so I used manual leave to go to Mexico.
Oh, valid,
so,
yeah. Screw you then.
Yeah.
No, I think I'm going to close on the 18th. I'm going to have an extra one
Do it, man.
to the 5th.
Do it. Take the
Because
time
if
out.
people need me, they can still get a hold of
Yeah.
me. I don't need to be signed for a computer. So I think I'll just do that. I just want to spend some time.
Oh, it'll be funny, mate, but it's the 18th of December. If you ain't got your stuff done before then, before Christmas, that's on you. You know what I mean?
The kind of people I work with.
I want it now, yesterday.
Yeah.
I want 700 of these.
No. Somebody wants 5,000 branded cups by Thursday.
He does lovely cups, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Lovely
I
cups.
made them.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah. So they wanted it by Thursday. It's Tuesday. 5,000. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah. Everybody, there's possibilities.
Yeah.
There are possibilities, but you have to pay premium.
You're going to pay through the nose for that.
And then they're like, well, we're not going to pay that, but you're not going to get them.
Yeah.
It's just simple as that.
Yeah.
So be prepared, people. That's all I say.
It comes the same time every year, strangely enough.
Yeah, it does it.
Yeah. It's not like a revolving day, it's, 25th of December.
Shit,
Heads
I didn't
up.
know that.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me know.
Every day's a school day. Stick with me, you'll go far. Yeah, Christmas is here, mate. I'm looking forward to it, to be honest. The kids love it.
Of course, that's what it's about, mate.
I've got to be very careful how I say this, but yeah, obviously the elves get up to certain shit every night. I'll be glad to see the back of those little bastards.
Can I just say something about elves? Fuck the elves.
Mate.
Can't stand the shit.
No, they just cause chaos.
They do.
They just
And
make
like
a
I
mess.
said to you earlier on, they just give you more shit to do.
Yes.
It's another responsibility.
Yes. More cleaning up.
Yep.
Yes. So yeah, thankfully the 24th of December will be bye-bye. Get back on Santa's sleigh and send yourself up.
Get that furnace going in the garden.
Yeah. And I suppose brings us on to love spuds.
Oh, it does. Oh, yeah, I forgot about love spuds.
You know what? Christmas-related love spuds already. We're in the first week of December. We got some tickets at the weekend to go to the winter good food show at the NEC.
Mm.
Now, I like food. Don't particularly like big crowds of people.
Fair point.
But it wasn't that busy. I was quite happy. Got there to park at the NEC to realise it was £19 to park your car.
Whoa.
£18.95 to park the car.
Okay.
And you're kind of stuck because you're like, fuck.
Okay, well, you've got no choice.
I'm parking now. That was the first obstacle. Got on the bus, down to the NEC, had a nice walk around the NEC, got some nice bits and pieces, some very nice 0% cider.
Yeah.
Got some lovely cheese.
Gotta get the cheese.
Kids had loads of chocolate and nibbles and stuff. It was alright, looked around, it was good. Come back outside, it's freezing fucking cold. And we stood out the front of the NEC waiting for the bus. The bus terminal takes us back to the car park. And it wasn't busy, there was probably 20 people waiting for a 50-seater bus to come along. You know what I mean? This bus comes over the horizon like a mirage. It's a
Like Will.
Yeah, everybody starts getting excited. And I shit you not, we've been to Disneyland Paris, we've been to Florida. That's busy at bus time. That's fucking chaos. People shoving people to get on the buses. Jen gets on with Ray, gets on before me and Thea to go and get a seat. So Jen's like, I'll get Ray to sit down, Thea can sit next to him. Yeah, no problem. As I'm getting on the bus, I've got little 5-year-old Thea next to me all in my hand. This woman, out of nowhere, barges across the front of me and pushes Thea into the front of the bus, into the panel at the front of the bus. Just without no shits or giggles, it was like, bosh. So there were some words exchanged, and I've ended up pushing Theo back past her to get back on the bus. So I'm chuntering to her on the way past, and I'm walking up the bus, and Jen's like, what the fuck's going on? So I told her. So yeah, people, man, just fucking chill out. If it had been adult on adult, I'd get that. He's a 5-year-old kid.
Even so, man.
Literally threw him under the bus. You know what I mean? It was like, fuck. So yeah, my powers of diplomacy went out the window on Saturday.
No.
I don't think justified, but yeah.
That is fully justified.
But I got to the point where I was hungry. I've been around a lot of people all day, and I'm like, yeah, hungry.
So you're hungry.
Yeah.
Hang on, you had a good food show. Oh, but you were waiting, weren't you?
Yeah. We were after the curry, weren't we? Yeah. And it was fucking expensive.
Was it?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Kids had Dubai chocolate pudding thing with strawberries.
You say Dubai chocolate, you know.
Yeah. Well, that was £5 a cup, so they had one of those to share between them.
Pistachio.
We walked round the corner, the exact same thing's being sold for £6.50 a cup. You're like, you rolling bastards.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. Ciders were good, 0% cider, enjoyed those. And then I tried some Baileys, or it wasn't Baileys, it was an Irish cream liqueur from another company whose name escapes me. And they're giving out samples. I'm like, yes, I love a bit of Irish cream, yes. He gives me this plastic cup, mate, and I shit you not, I thought he'd given me one that somebody else had drunk out of and left the dregs in it. It was like, it evaporated before the time I'd lifted it to my mouth. I was like, okay. So that was nice, but I tasted it.
It really was a taste, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Literally
I got more of a smell than a taste.
So, oh, that's a bit shit, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it started Saturday off badly, but then it finished right with the curry on Saturday.
So Lost Bud is adults.
Just ignorant adults.
Yeah. pricks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Mine's funny. Mine's kind of self-inflicted.
You're edging into the doesn't count category if it's self-inflicted.
I think this one does.
Okay.
Because I kind of... So on Saturday, I decided I'm going to spend the weekend with my nephew.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked him up, 4 years old. He wanted to go trampolining. Now on Saturday when I saw you, I didn't whinge about anything because it was a perfect day, right?
Yeah.
Yesterday morning the whinging started. Now so my nephew trampolining along, having the time of his life, and I was like, I'm going to get involved.
Ooh.
So I got involved, trampolining around, no problem, bouncing off the walls, because they have a trampoline against the wall as well, so you can bounce off that. Did a couple of somersaults, landed badly, fine. I thought to myself, I've actually done quite well because A, I'm asthmatic. I didn't think I'd actually survive, but because I've been going to the gym so much, my tolerance
cardio is better.
It's a hell of a lot better. Yeah. So I was really impressed, proud of myself. Me and my nephew went home, had some McDonald's, whatever. Great day. Next day took him back. Monday morning I wake up, go for a shower, as you do in the morning, getting ready, put on a t-shirt, back goes out.
That's an age thing, mate.
That is, and I was like, no, it's fine, it's going to be okay. Mate, I had to get 2 heat pads yesterday. But the ones that, the ones that wrap around you, so I got one that, at the top here, it looked like I was wearing a bra, because I was at salsa dancing last night, and I couldn't do it properly because I had 2 bras on.
Pushed them out the top.
And like, the thing is that when you're dancing with someone, they have to put the hand on your back, and it felt like a turtle's back. So
what's that?
And it was hot.
Weirdo.
Because it was a heat pad. And I was like, fucking how do I explain all this shit? So yeah, trampoline and age, I'd say age is probably my love spot at the minute, because I've got to give myself credit though, because I did something which was out of my comfort zone.
Yep.
Never would have done that a year ago. Never in this life. I would have just watched him and then took him home after that. Yeah. But I got involved and it was worth it. So I'm going to say this is love spud / plum. Yeah. Because the amount of happiness that came out of it, I've never seen my nephew laugh so much. Yeah. That in itself was worth the pain, because something good really came out of it.
And it's the memories you're making.
Exactly. Yeah. The amount of photos I took as well. Yeah. And I know he was probably thinking, you're fucking shit at this. But I don't care.
Mate, I saw the picture of him crash down about your car.
Yeah, I tried him out. He had a great time. So the first picture was him going. Yeah. He was like really chuffed on the way back. Because I said to him in the car, I go, right, don't fall asleep because we're going to go to McDonald's on the way back. He was like, don't worry, I won't. Gone.
Game over.
Knocked out. So we got home and he did have his McDonald's, just had to go through drive-through instead of going in. But it was an amazing day. But the pain came a couple of days later. Yeah.
No, I feel that with me. I've been there, I've done it with the kids.
Yeah.
I got over enthusiastic and did stuff, and then the next time,
fuck.
Ooh, that's new.
But the pain moves. Today's gone lower.
Yeah, it travels.
Yeah, it's gone lower. But do you know, again, it's worth it. Yeah. And again, for mental health as well, flipping heck, the amount, just the laughter alone, I was buzzing all weekend. Yeah. Sunday buzzing. Yeah. Just Monday morning was a bit sore. Just a little bit. Yeah, I was a bit sad then. Very balanced love spud / plum.
Yeah, I like it. Good. Accepted. We'll
Thank
take
you,
that.
man.
Yeah, it's not completely self-inflicted. We'll accept that one. Yes. Excellent. Right, dude. I think we're done.
I think so too.
Got no pod admin to do. Padmin?
No podmin.
No podmin. You wet we are back next week.
We certainly are.
Hopefully with the Mirage.
I hope so. It'd be good to see him. I hope he's feeling good. Yeah.
Well, I brought his shirt and everything today, mate. He's got a new...
I bought his mug.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him.
So, yeah, on that note, we'll see you...
next
Thursday.
Yes, we will.
Adios!